Recently, the pilot episode of The Amazing Digital Circus landed on YouTube, quickly amassing over 100 million views in just 4 weeks, becoming the most viewed indie animated show on YouTube. This surge in popularity is the biggest shift in the way people view animated content. And now, independent animation is gaining ground on major corporations like Disney. But what exactly is The Amazing Digital Circus, and how is it and shows like it competing with Disney? The Amazing Digital Circus is an animated series created by Gooseworks and produced by Glitch Productions. The series, which was self-funded by Glitch Productions, has pushed the boundaries of animated storytelling by drawing inspiration from the post-apocalyptic science fiction short story I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream by Harlan Ellison, as well as internet memes and creepypastas like The Backrooms. The visual style of the series has been compared to early Pixar animations like Toy Story, 90s PlayStation cutscenes, and 2000s edutainment computer games. The characters in The Amazing Digital Circus are inspired by various sources, including old childhood toys. The amount of effort that went into the show is absolutely amazing. For example, they created various walking animation loops for each character that correspond to their distinct personalities, demonstrating incredible attention to detail. Its relatable characters and themes have sparked memes and fan art, and its high-quality animation and storytelling depth have set it apart as a unique indie pilot. However, the production process for these indie animations can be intensive. For example, the Glitch Productions team stated in an interview that it took approximately a year and a half to create one 25-minute episode of The Amazing Digital Circus. Despite the high effort and time investment, the high-quality work paid off, and it proves that quality always beats quantity. YouTube has been important for the growth of independent animation by providing a worldwide platform without the usual constraints of Hollywood. It has helped develop a community of animators who motivate and assist each other, driving a culture of creativity that leads to a huge global audience. Several other indie animated series have garnered millions of views on YouTube, including Hell of a Boss, Has-Been Hotel, Lackadaisy, and Murder Drones. The success of these series demonstrates the potential for indie animations to gain widespread recognition and viewership on YouTube, challenging the dominance of major studios in the animation industry. For instance, the pilot episode of Has-Been Hotel gained significant traction on YouTube, catching the eye of A24, which led to A24 acquiring it for an Amazon release in January 2024. This shows how YouTube can serve as a launching pad for indie animations to gain the attention of major studios and distributors. Independent animations on YouTube have found success due to high-quality production, relatable characters, and creative storytelling that engages audiences. In contrast, Disney has struggled recently with repetitive movies and a lack of original ideas. This drop in originality has led to declining stock prices and movie earnings for Disney. Once praised for innovation, Disney now faces criticism for an endless series of remakes and sequels without the creativity they were known for. Their recent releases have not resonated with audiences. Meanwhile, series like The Amazing Digital Circus showcase creativity, something missing from Disney's recent work. This is one of the reasons that Disney's stocks hit a 9-year low and the company lost $900 million. Disney seems to have lost its storytelling abilities, and they appear hesitant to take risks, trapped in repetitive productions. Even Disney CEO Bob Iger finally acknowledged that Disney's films since the end of the pandemic haven't met his quality standards. During Disney's earnings conference call, he stated, "As I've looked at our overall output, meaning the studio, it's clear that the pandemic created a lot of challenges creatively for everybody, including for us." He continued to say, "I've always felt that quantity can be actually a negative when it comes to quality, and I think that's exactly what happened. We lost some focus." This suggests that creative and storytelling issues may have contributed to their box office failures. Disney faces challenges in animation and streaming. Its past strategies of making expensive films based on familiar brands seem less effective now. Recent box office disappointments and many critical reviews suggest that Disney needs new concepts and original series. At the same time, Disney's streaming platforms Disney Plus and Hulu have struggled, causing a $512 million loss in its direct consumer business. On the other hand, independent animators on platforms like YouTube pose as strong contenders to Disney. These animators create high-quality animations using innovative techniques. They offer an alternative style of animation and storytelling, competing with Disney. Elemental, a Pixar film, faced a substantial downturn for the studio during its initial release. registering the lowest three-day weekend start in the company's history with a domestic opening of $29.6 million. The lackluster performance of Elemental during its opening weekend implies a loss of audience interest. The underwhelming receptions of previous animated films could have contributed to a gradual weakening of the audience's confidence in productions from the studio. Some factors that could have influenced the initial reception include audiences growing weary of a formulaic approach or just a lack of awareness that it was even set for release due to Disney's ineffective marketing in recent times. However, despite its initial setback, Elemental experienced a remarkable resurgence after its disappointing opening, generating nearly $500 million worldwide. Nonetheless, many feel that the initial poor performance has already cast doubt on Pixar's future direction. The movie Elemental initially performed poorly at the box office due to a combination of factors. One of the main reasons was Disney's ineffective marketing strategy. The marketing campaign for Elemental failed to highlight the compelling narrative beneath the visually appealing animation, making it less enticing compared to other summer movies. The initial teasers and trailers were vague and did not clearly convey what the movie would be about, which made it difficult for potential viewers to justify seeing Elemental over other big movies. The transition to Disney Plus for releases has also altered Pixar's box office performance, reshaping their reliance on traditional theatrical launches. The convenience of streaming services like Disney Plus has led many viewers to wait for the movie to be available for streaming rather than going to the theaters. However, it's important to note that people still enjoy the experience of watching movies in a theater. Therefore, in order to motivate people to get up and go to the theater, it is crucial to create unique and creative content that will resonate with the audience. Disney has a history of creating such content. Its successes in the 2010s such as Frozen, Big Hero 6, Inside Out, and Moana prove that. All of these movies were successful in creating a variety of stories within an animated framework, exploring new genres, and invoking new ideas. Disney's biggest box office hits have all been woven with deep, fundamental truths that resonate with both the children in the audience and the parents who brought them there. Recent box office flops like 2022's Lightyear show the need for Pixar to return to the risk-taking storytelling of classic films like Toy Story and Up. As Pixar's chief creative officer, Pete Docter, noted, the company's early focus on streaming release plans for Disney Plus has caused long-term harm to the prospects of films released theatrically. Therefore, to regain its former success, Pixar must not only produce innovative and creative content, but also effectively balance between streaming and theatrical releases. Ed Catmull, Pixar's co-founder and former president of Walt Disney Animation Studios, asserted in Creativity Inc., "Quality is the best business plan." It appears Pixar has lost sight of this ethos, focusing more on quantity and monetary gain, neglecting the essence of their movies. They should return to Catmull's principles by completely overhauling their creative process and exploring new territories to create characters and stories that will be universally loved. So let's discuss Wish, the upcoming animated film by Disney set to release on November 22, 2023. To compare how the people responded, I looked at the view count for Wish's trailer and the Amazing Digital Circus. The results were astounding. The Amazing Digital Circus trailer, which was posted on September 22nd, has amassed 15 million views, while the Wish trailer, posted on September 27th, received 8.6 million views. This suggests that audiences are tired of Disney films and desire something better. Disney's Wish also received a lot of backlash because their trailer's animation appeared rushed and incomplete.
Trailer looks unfinished, which makes me think your movie is going to look unfinished.
Hi, I'm Justin. I worked at Disney Animation, not as an artist, but in technology for 4.5 years, and I have a couple things that I'd like to add to this creator's great video. First of all, the trailer looks unfinished because that's all that's finished of the movie. There's nothing else they have rendered, I guarantee you.
Early reviews are in for the movie, and they are not good. IGN called it mediocre, and the Rotten Tomatoes critic score is only 58%. With most reviews complaining about the lack of storytelling, it seems like a flop that Disney will want to bury quickly. On the business side of things, indie animators and Disney differ greatly. Disney focuses on box office success, merchandising, pleasing investors and shareholders, and using their films as advertisements to sell more tickets to Disneyland. They have also expanded to the streaming market with Disney Plus. However, Disney's switch to prioritize streaming benefits over box office earnings has resulted in its box office difficulties. Movies such as Soul, Luca, and Turning Red went straight to Disney Plus. This caused a drop in cinema revenue and led to Disney firing approximately 7,000 employees, which is around 3.2% of its global workforce. The layoffs primarily targeted the media divisions across Disney's business, ranging from early career animators and artists to senior executives. On the other hand, independent animators often employ alternative monetization methods, such as ad revenue and crowdfunding. They use platforms like Patreon, Kickstarter, and Indiegogo to secure funding directly from their audience. They also generate revenue through merchandise sales. For indie animators, it's crucial that the audience enjoys what they are producing, as their profits largely depend on audience engagement and support. So, since most of indie animation on YouTube are shows, let's shift our focus to the Disney Channel. Similar to the movies, the more recent Disney Channel shows have drawn criticism for their lack of originality and authenticity. Many of the newer shows are viewed as lower quality renditions of Disney's classics. Time and time again, Disney has exhibited poor decision-making skills, like when the higher-ups at the company scrutinized the network's most popular shows, Gravity Falls and The Owl House. Alex Hirsch, the creator of the Disney animated series Gravity Falls, had several issues with Disney's censorship and standards and practices, also known as the S&P department. Alex shared on social media that he received numerous notes from Disney's S&P team requesting changes to the show's scripts due to concerns about language, references, and character actions.
Please revise chub pup on t-shirt, chub as a sexual connotation.
This is silly. It's an image of a fat dog. From the context, there's no reason to think chub means anything other than that.
We have ran this phrase up the line, and unfortunately, the concern surrounding it still remains. If you'd like to send me some alternate phrases, I can run those and let you know what becomes of it.
And Dana Terrace, the creator of The Owl House, faced issues with Disney, which led to its cancellation after 3 seasons. Dana Terrace claimed in a Reddit post that the cancellation was due to a few Disney execs deciding that The Owl House didn't fit the Disney brand. This highlights how innovative and original projects are often stifled by Disney's greed. Disney Channel's decline can also be attributed to cable's decreasing popularity. From 2014 to 2020, there was a significant drop in the number of viewers in the US. In 2014, the channel had an audience of 1.96 million, but by 2020, this had plummeted to just 360,000, an 88.1% decrease in viewership. Additionally, Disney's lack of creativity is also a major problem, as most of their shows are not distinct enough to engage the audience. For example, the upcoming show Oye Primos, which is set to debut in 2024, has often been compared to Loud House and The Casa Grandes, as they share a similar concept of a young protagonist living in a large household who embarks on a journey to fit in with their family. Outside of YouTube and Disney, Universal and Sony had major successes in the animated film industry. Universal's Super Mario Bros. Was the top animated film of the year, earning the most money overall. Similarly, Sony's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse had a strong impact with a record-breaking $120 million debut domestically, making it the best opening for Sony Pictures Animation. Many people associate the successes of Sony Animation and Universal with their experimental art styles and willingness to try new things, resulting in a variety of profitable ventures. This is different from Disney's tendency to always use the same art styles, leading to criticism for seeming stagnant and lacking creativity. YouTube has made the animation industry more accessible by giving a space for independent animators to present their creations. Additionally, YouTube gives creators the freedom to express their creativity, unlike traditional media, where creators may have to follow specific guidelines or risk show cancellation, as seen in the Gravity Falls and the Owl House situations. On YouTube, creators can produce and distribute content that showcases their unique perspectives and interests freely. This creative freedom can result in more unique and captivating content, drawing and retaining a larger audience. Disney should take note of the Amazing Digital Circus, which serves as evidence that with outstanding storytelling, creativity, great characters, and high quality, anyone can achieve success on YouTube. The success of the pilot, and with more episodes on the way, demonstrate how engaging narratives and inventive animation can transform animated storytelling and challenge animation studios like Disney. Hi, I want to thank you for watching till the end of my video. This video took a lot of time to make and tons of research. If you wish to learn more about the subject, I left a pinned comment with links to my sources. Also, feel free to give your thoughts on Disney and indie animation down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button as it goes a long way to help me. If you are interested in learning more about greedy companies like Disney, check out this video. And don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.